Thank you so much for joining us today at Everyday Yoga. My name is Christine. My pronouns are she and her, and this is a recording of a live class over Zoom. Today we will be practicing chair yoga, so find yourself a nice, safe, and sturdy seat. But before you get seated, go ahead and grab yourself a strap. Now, I am all about yoga. I have all the yoga stuff. So I have a fancy yoga strap right here that's got a little plastic buckle on it. If you have one of those, great, go ahead and grab that. But lots of people don't. And this is just an ordinary belt from a bathrobe right here. So in solidarity with those of you who don't have yoga straps, I'm just going to use this bathrobe belt. So if you don't have something handy for you, pause the video, grab a scarf or maybe a long towel that you could kind of roll up, or, use your powers of improvisation. So we'll just have the strap laying across our laps for right now, and we will get started in a comfortable, tall seat. I'm working from home today, so if you hear any background noises, just let them kind of go in and out of your awareness. And we'll find a nice straight spine. And wearing shoes or socks, or even better, barefoot, just press down onto your feet and feel the solidity of the floor underneath you. Notice the solidity of your chair beneath your thighs and your sit bones. And then let's roll the shoulders up and back and down 3-4 times. And when you roll them back and down that last time, keep those shoulder blades anchored downward, just like you're trying to tuck them into your back pockets. And as you draw those shoulder blades down, you might notice that your chest, your heart has a subtle lift to it. And then lastly, draw the base of your skull up towards the sky. And you can feel the sensation of the ground beneath you and the sky above you being centered and grounded, and also a little uplifted. We're going to get into the shoulders, the neck, the hips, and especially, hopefully, find some relief for the low back today. So let's just begin to warm up the arms, the shoulders. Take your arms out to either side, and with a nice, big, generous inhale, float your palms up towards the sky. Bring them together overhead, and as you exhale, draw them down in front of your heart. And then we'll do that 2 more times, taking the whole length of the movement to bring in that inhale. And the whole length of the movement to let go of your exhale. Moving very slowly. Notice the sensations in your shoulders, your arms, as you lift them up towards the sky. Any stuck areas or tightness. And exhale, hands right down to meet and stay at your heart for just a moment here. Let's go ahead and tilt the chin down towards the chest, gazing down towards your palms, pressing together beneath your gaze. And then just take your gaze out over towards the right as you continue to look down. Come back to center, and then bring your gaze out to the left. And let's just do that 2 more times to each side, just getting some gentle movement in the neck, while we still have this gentle engagement of the palms in front of the heart. And then we'll release the hands, take hold of your strap or whatever you're using for a strap, and we're going to hold it in both hands, Palms facing down, arms up at shoulder height. I'm going to play a little bit with that upper arm bone, the humerus or humeri, I guess, since we have two of them. And we're just going to draw the arms away from the shoulder sockets and then draw them back in. So it's kind of a gentle cat-cow here. So inhale as you draw the humerus bones into the shoulder sockets. Really plug them in, draw the shoulder blades towards one another, and then draw them out and away, sort of rounding the upper back and drawing the shoulder blades away from each other. Let's just play with that a little bit and feel the difference in the sensation between having your arms really plugged into those sockets and letting them come a little farther out. And we're just getting a little movement here into the shoulders. Next time you inhale those shoulders back into their sockets, stay for the exhale. And then we'll inhale, keeping the shoulders stable and seated, raise the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, lower down just to shoulder height. Inhale, raise the arms up. You can keep the arms parallel or take them out wider if that feels nice. And exhale to lower. Nice and slow, controlled movement. Once again, we'll inhale up to the sky. Exhale, lower down. This time we're going to inhale up to the sky. Everybody take your arms out wider and maybe bring the strap behind you any amount. Take the arms out as wide as you need to here. As you can see, mine are pretty wide. In fact, I just touched the top of my head with my strap, so that's pretty wide. And we're just going to kind of open up the shoulders here, making as much space as we can. And as we're doing this movement, we're also stretching into the pectoral muscles, the shoulder blades, the deltoids, the biceps. Everything's getting good and stretched out and warmed up here. Let's bring that back behind us one more time. Inhale up to the sky, exhale to lower down. And just make some little gentle shoulder rolls as you release the strap for a moment. And then we'll take the right ear towards the right shoulder. Just getting a gentle stretch in the left side of the neck. Take another inhale as you're here. And then exhale to bring your chin down to your chest. Inhale your head back up to the top of the spine. And then as you exhale, let the left ear come to the left shoulder, stretching out the right side of the neck. Just nice and soft here. One more inhale. Exhale, chin down to the chest. Inhale the head to the top of the spine. Then we're going to take our strap again and bring it down so that you have one end in each hand. So you got like a loop out in front of you. And we're going to put the ball of the left foot into the strap. So we're not going around the arch of the foot because that can cause cramping in the foot, and especially it can exacerbate plantar fasciitis. So we don't want to do that. So keep the strap around the ball of the foot and extend the leg out in front of you at about hip height. And if that doesn't feel good, if it's too high, you can scoot a little farther to the front of your chair and have the leg down low. So wherever is comfortable for you, but where you still have some sensation. And we're just gonna maybe draw the leg up any amount higher from wherever you are, not locking the knee, keeping a gentle softness there in the knee. Take both of the straps into the left hand and turn your toes out towards the left. We're gonna find that tall, strong spine here once again. And then inhale to send your leg out towards the left, any amount. Exhale to draw it back in front of the hip. Inhale, toes turned out to the side. Exhale, draw back into center. We're just going to keep moving like that a little bit here, moving with the breath. As you exhale back to center, you can use your core really mindfully to protect your back. Just getting a little movement in that hip here. Next time you come back to center, switch hands, hold on to the straps in your right hand, bring your left hand to your left hip, and then we're just going to bring the toes up towards the sky and draw that left leg towards the right any amount. Just getting into the outside of the left thigh, the IT band, maybe into the calf a little bit. And we're going to stay here and breathe 2 full breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, release. And then we'll do the other side. So just bring the strap ends into both hands, ball of the right foot in the strap, extend the right leg out in front of you and hold on to both straps here. Gentle bend in that right knee as you draw the toes back towards the knee, getting a nice stretch along the back of the knee, the back of the calf, maybe even into the hamstring. One more breath right here, and then we'll put the straps into the right hand, bring the left hand to the left hip, or maybe to your chair if that works better for you. We'll rotate the right leg so the right toes are pointing out to the right. Inhale, taking the right leg out towards the right. Exhale, draw it back in towards center. And we'll keep moving like this, just like we did on the first side, keeping that strong integrity in your spine, lifted heart, tucked chin, shoulder blades down the back. Inhaling out, exhaling in. Let's do 2 more times. And when you come back to center, turn those toes up towards the sky. Take hold of the straps in the left hand, right hand to the chair or your right hip. And we'll just draw that right leg over towards the left any amount. Just getting a little bit into the outer right hip, that IT band, keeping a flexed foot and that gentle bend in the knee. And then we'll release. They're emptying the garbage cans out here. So again, I apologize for the noise, but yay to all our garbage collectors. Let's be grateful for them. So let's put the ball of the left foot in the strap once again. Inhale, extend that left leg any amount. Exhale, just give it a bend. Inhale to send it out. Exhale, gentle bend. And we're just strengthening the quadricep in the top of the thigh, the hamstring and the bottom of the thigh, building strength around the knee. Let's do that 2 more times. And then we'll switch legs once again. Scoop the ball of the right foot in the strap. Inhale, extend the right leg straight. Exhale, give it a gentle bend. We'll do that 5 times total. So nice and deliberate and moving with your breath. Again, check in with your spine, your lifted heart, your shoulder blades, your long neck. And while I was talking, I lost count, so I think we have 1 more. Let's do a second one too, just for good measure. Extend and then release. And then you can just set your strap aside for now. And depending on the configuration of your chair, we're gonna take the knees apart any amount to get into the low back. So I'm going to kind of straddle the corner of my chair because my chair's not flat in front. But if your chair is flat in front, or if it's better for you to scoot forward and take that wide-legged stance at the front, go ahead and do that. Once you get there, have your ankles right underneath your knees. Take your knees out as far apart from one another as feels comfortable in your hips and of course in your low back. We're going to find that nice tall spine here. Keep your gaze in line with your heart. Take your palms to the tops of your thighs. Inhale right here in center. Exhale, gentle twist to the left and maybe dip your left shoulder down towards your right knee. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, gentle twist to the left and maybe a little dip with that right shoulder towards the left knee. And we'll just keep moving from side to side like this. Inhaling back up to center, exhaling as you twist and bow towards the knee. You can stay nice and lifted, just staying with the twist. Or if it feels nice, you might dip the shoulder lower and lower towards the knee as you continue to alternate sides. You can press to your palm to the inner thigh to open up the hips a little more as you find this bowing down posture. And we'll just find a couple more repetitions to each side. One more time, dipping towards the right. Last time, dipping towards the left. And then we'll inhale back to center, find that tall spine once again. Then we're gonna bring the legs in a little closer. So I'm gonna turn to face you, but they're still a little farther apart than hip width. Just maybe as far apart as the chair here. Inhale that nice tall spine here. Exhale, just interlace your fingers, bow forward, and rest your forearms to your upper thighs. Elongate the spine, tucking your chin, and really keep your sit bones planted firmly down to the mat. Inhale here, exhale, bend any amount forward. You might stay right here, or you might want to bow all the way forward, releasing the upper arms from the thighs and letting the belly and the breasts and the upper body come to the center here, hanging low, crown of the head towards the earth. You can let your arms hang like wet noodles, or you can maybe frame your face, cradling your elbows in your palms and finding a ragdoll posture. Breathe into the whole expanse of the back body. The deeper you breathe down into the low belly, the more expansion you'll find in the hips and the low back. If you've got the ragdoll posture, switch your clasp so that the opposite forearm comes in front. Take 2 more breaths right here. And then we'll release the clasp. If you have it, bring your hands to the tops of the thighs. Inhale your heart forward, tuck your chin, straighten the back, and press yourself back up to a tall seat. Now we're going to bring the legs parallel to one another once again. Inhale that nice tall spine. Exhale, hinge forward at your hips. And bring your left arm across your 2 thighs so that your arm is kind of perpendicular to your chest here, or parallel to the chest. Then we're going to bring the right hand to the back of the left hand. So you're kind of got the palm of your left hand on the top of your right thigh, your left elbow on the top of the left shoulder, your right palm on top of the back of your left hand here. And we're just gonna turn and twist and look over towards the right, any amount. While you're here, press firmly into your feet. Keep your sit bones anchored. Draw that shoulder down and back, just like we did in the shoulder rolls. And if you want to go a little bit deeper, if it feels nice in the low back, press your right hand onto the back of the left hand and find a little traction so that you can twist, looking back a little farther to your right behind you. Again, breathe deeply into the belly. Notice the expansion of the low back and the hips. One more full breath wherever you are. And then one more inhale. As you exhale, come back to center, rotate forward again. Inhale the heart forward, lift the spine back up. Exhale, we'll fold right back down and bring the right hand in front. Right elbow on top of right thigh, right palm on top of left thigh, left hand on top of the right hand, and we'll just turn and look towards the left. Notice what you feel in the low back. If this is enough, stay right here and breathe into that low belly. If you want a little more sensation, you can press that left hand down onto the right hand, pressing into the thigh, draw the shoulder blade down and back, and look back beyond your left elbow. Couple breaths here. One more inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, press yourself back up to a tall spine. And then we'll just get a little bit more length in the side body before we wrap up. So with the palms at heart center, let's inhale, bring those arms out to either side and up along the side the ears. Exhale, left arm down, right arm reaches over towards the left, any amount, but only as far as you can keep the right sit bone anchored. Inhale, both arms back up to center. Exhale, right fingertips down. Lean towards the left, keeping left sit bone anchored. Two more times to each side, inhaling arms up. Exhale, down and over. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right hand down, left arm over. One more time each side. And then we'll inhale both arms up to the sky again. Exhale, hands right down to meet your heart. If it feels nice to close your eyes for just a moment here. Bring your awareness to your breath. Noticing where your body is expanding as you inhale. And as you exhale, let the breath go softly, gently, and completely. Let's take two more breaths like that. Big, intentional, expansive inhale. Exhale slowly, softly, completely. One more time. And then if you would like to bow your head towards your heart once again, just offering thanks for this day, for your commitment to your own health. I offer my respect and reverence for you. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.